Okay, YouTube says we are live, and I am trusting that that is the case. Hello, friends. Just gonna hang out for a second and see who's here. Let's see. Megan is here. Thanks, Megan. Megan's actually right here.
Hi.
But yes, hello. So she's gonna help me keep up with y'all on the chat today, in case I miss stuff. Hello there. Pablo is here. Boris is here. Greetings, y'all. Hope you're doing okay wherever you are. Hi from Turkey. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. I have come to a decision on this week's songs. Each week it gets harder and harder. I had an off week last week because I got to let my brother handle that, and actually it was a fun week of doing songs that my brother.
Off week, it was a week off.
Well, it was a week off from me having to choose all of the songs. It's really difficult to. Somebody's asking, will you react to the whole Iron Maiden's album when it comes out on Friday? No, but I have already recorded tomorrow's Maiden Monday, and it is the new Maiden song. So we'll start with that. Tomorrow, I'm going back to Iron Maiden, and we're doing Stratego, however they call it. And I recorded that just a little bit ago, so I'm trying to work ahead. Now I've got Patreon stuff I've got to do as well. I don't have to do, but I get to do. And so there's more stuff that we're doing. So so that's up on tomorrow's thing. So I hope you guys will like that. Let's see. Julio is saying Zappa with a lot of exclamation marks. Zappa is coming back to the channel this week, y'all. And I'm really excited about it. Actually, the hard part was which one to pick next. Wasn't Stratego a board? That's what I thought. I thought it was a board game, but apparently it is now also the name of an Iron Maiden song. So there you go. Frederick is really asking for Mom's. Which one did he say? Momstein trilogies.
Trilogy Suite Opus 5.
Trilogy Suite Opus 5. Megan will write that down.
On it.
Let's see. Zappa, Montana, the first Zappa song I heard, Mitch Morris says. Great. So I'm actually happy to see all of you putting in your stuff, because I feel like I've picked a little bit of what you guys are actually wanting this week. So here we go. Tomorrow, Iron Maiden Monday, Stratego is coming back. I actually really enjoyed the song, and I hope you guys will like that tomorrow. On Tuesday, this is a departure for me. This is a new person to me. The name of this musician is Matthew Fizet. I think is the name that you pronounce that. The last name is Fiset, and I believe he's from Canada. This was a suggestion from a person on YouTube named Rio, who says there's a song that they did called One More, and it features Larnell Lewis on the drums. Larnell famously has played with Snarky Puppy, and he's an excellent drummer. And Jordan Rudess from Dream Theater has an unbelievable, so I'm told, synth solo in this. So I am really looking forward to doing that one on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going back to Zappa. Y'all, I got zapped a couple weeks ago, and I need some more Zappa. Y'all like my hat? This is like thank you. This is like the third one of these that I've bought, because I can never keep from losing them. But there we go. I hope that my video isn't breaking up too much. Somebody said the video is breaking up a little bit. I hope that this works. Okay, so let's see. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Zappa. We're going to do Blessed Relief, because after all the heavy songs of last week, and especially in America here with the South getting just pummeled by a hurricane and everything, I thought it would be nice to have a song called Blessed Relief. So we're going to be doing that on Wednesday. That was suggested by Philip on YouTube. So thanks to him for that one. Thursday, I'm going back to Spock's Beard, y'all. And the song is going to be Solitary Soul. I've been wanting to come back to Spock's Beard and Neil Morse for a few weeks. So this was just one that was suggested to me, and it looks like it's going to be a very nice one to do. So Solitary Soul by Spock's Beard. I believe that's from the Snow album. I'm not sure. Friday, drum roll, I'm going to be going back to Renaissance. I really enjoyed Renaissance's music when I did that a song of theirs a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now. And they're going to be, I'm going to be doing their Song of Scheherazade on Friday. That's a little bit of a longer listen, and I'm really looking forward to it. I believe we're going to do the version of that they recorded live at Carnegie Hall. So, yeah, people like the Renaissance. Woohoo! For Neil Morse, do Transatlantic. Yes, I have Transatlantic on the list. And we've got more stuff. I also know that the Neil Morse Band has put out new music just recently. A couple people have told me about that. So it's great to have all of these classic bands that I've been catching up on now doing new music, right? I think I'm going to do next week the new Dream Theater song. I think it's called The Alien. But we did a lot. We didn't do any prog last week. It was heavier stuff, like more metal and that sort of thing. So I wanted to kind of balance that out this week with some prog, and especially with some stuff that I was really wanting to get to that I haven't gotten to in a while. Yeah, the good news is we're not running out of any repertoire anytime soon. So let me know, guys and gals, what did you think of DJ Dan, guest DJ Dan last week? Should I or should I not grant him a weekly guest DJ spot? Because that's what he's asking for. He's like, hey, dude, I did pretty well. Can I get an extra pick like every week? I'm like, I don't know. We have completely different tastes in music. So, when you guys say Dan has a great taste in music, I'm like, well, he really likes stuff that I typically, at least historically, have not. But I'm coming around, y'all. I'm doing my best. So, okay, people.
A lot of positive reaction.
Megan is saying positive reaction.
Giving Dan a day.
Well, shit. Now I have to tell him that people think that he did well. So.
He did do well.
Let's see.
I love how you two just give each other shit.
Well, that's what brothers do.
That's what brothers do.
6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence by Dream Theater. Yes. So that's probably going to be the next Dream Theater album that I do, but it'll probably be on Patreon first. So that's probably going to be the next Dream Theater, or it could be the brand new album when it comes out. It just depends on how I'm getting there. Thank you all for all of the gosh, there's so many that you guys are sending. It's just, it's a lot, but I love it. I absolutely love it. So, I have one other thing. I am working on something special for this week. There may or there may not be a special guest appearance by one of the artists featured this coming week, in one of the videos. I am not going to jinx it until it actually happens, but I am working on having a guest sort of interview with one of our performers. Yeah, Gareth is saying, ooh, it is not Frank Zappa. I promise you that. Somebody's asking, is it Zappa?
That'd be really fucking cool.
Well, that would be very cool. If I had the ability to talk to Zappa from beyond the grave,
right?
That would be fun. So I will let you guys speculate, but I'm not going to say what it is because it's still in the works. It may not happen, but I'm hoping that, fingers crossed. It's just wonderful to reach out to a musician and have a musician actually respond. It's totally cool, isn't it? Oh man, Meg, am I missing anything?
Lots of requests from folks. I think there's one I keep seeing that I don't think you've done them yet on your channel. Pink Floyd.
Ah, the Pink Floyders.
Yeah.
So which Pink Floyd song should I do first?
Oh God.
That's the hard part, right? And Pink Floyd is a band that I've actually heard a lot of their music. So I haven't, if I haven't included a band, it's probably because those aren't reactions, so to speak, because I've heard their stuff. But we're getting into some territory like the Ghost of Tom Joad video that we did last week, right? Where that's a song that I've known before, and it just becomes an analysis video and sort of teaching that song instead of it being an actual like first time listen, which I think totally works with this format just as well as a reaction. It would be so much fun to just go to the church and put on Comfortably Numb and play along, right?
That's true.
But everybody's heard Comfortably Numb, right? So I got The Wall or Dogs. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Dogs
Shine On,
from
You
Pink
Crazy
Floyd.
Diamond
Yeah,
would
Shine
be
On
really-
would be... Yeah, there's so much great stuff. I have done Echoes by Pink Floyd. I think it was a later live version that we did. But boy, what a great band. I've thought about doing some Stones, especially since Charlie passed. We listened to some Stones on Patreon on our live stream last week. And yeah, there's so much great music. We need the music these days, right? We need the music we need to stay connected to it because it just sort of takes us out of time and lets us like reconnect with stuff that we're dealing with in a way. So, Mark is pulling a Seth. What did Mark say?
Where?
Did I put the Pink in Pink Floyd or something like that? I don't know. Andrew's favorite song by Pink Floyd is Dogs. I have not heard that.
That would be a good one.
I
to
have
start
not
with
heard.
then.
I don't think I've heard that specific one, to be quite honest. So
That'd be a good one to start
maybe,
with then.
I love all puppers, so I can put Dogs on the channel. That would be just fine. I think I will write that one down. Let's see. I'll do some typing while I'm here. Dogs by Pink Floyd. See, it's as easy as that, y'all. The hard part is actually getting it on the schedule. The Daily Dog. Yes. Actually, you know what's funny? That that opening to my videos where it's the Daily Dog, right? I wrote that, and I'm singing that. That's me in all 4 tracks. And I've got a nice open vowel for the word Doug. And when it comes up on the captions, it always says the Daily Dog. And it makes me laugh every single time. But if you would like to see the sheet music to that little thing, then it is on my Patreon. There you go. How long have I been talking? Good Lord, 13 minutes already. Yes, Doug in layers. It is, once you peel back, I'm like an onion, y'all. There's more layers and it gets a little stinkier every time. Am I right, Megan? She wasn't even laughing at that one.
I'm reading what people are saying. I didn't hear. Sorry, I was not listening.
Oh, well, that's probably good.
Caught me not listening. Well, if you said, we may have to have some words. If
I might have gotten in trouble again.
you.
Some folks are asking for more Steve Vai. Yes, there's so much great stuff. The list is long and it is distinguished, my friends. I've got more from Devin Townsend I want to do. I've got more Black Sabbath. Marillion, I think, is going to be coming up relatively soon. A lot of people have been asking for... Yes, Scheherazade is this week, Jacob asked. That's on Friday, coming up Friday. A lot of people have been asking for Marillion. I haven't ever done Marillion yet. So I'm thinking about them. I haven't done ELP in a long time. I haven't done Genesis in a long time. I want to get back to more Angra. I really liked them. I've got a couple of other bands. People are starting to send me bands from like interesting parts of the world from that I haven't ever heard bands from before. I got some stuff about bands from Israel, bands from Turkey, bands from Russia, and some Japanese bands. There's bands from Chile, from Brazil, all over the place. So I'm really interested in trying to branch out a little bit. We're also, this is the last thing I'll leave you with, y'all, is that we're toying with the idea of making each day of the week, Monday through Friday, its own sort of branded day. We've got Metal Mondays, right? And we've kind of got the extended play Fridays. So we're thinking about adding so that Tuesday has a specific day or as a theme, Wednesday has a theme, and Thursday has a theme. It's going to help me to fit in different types of bands and different types of songs to make sure that we have a good mix and maintain a good mix from week to week, so that if you don't like the song that day, hopefully you'll like the next song. And I've been trying to come up with alliteration for each day, and I don't think it's going to work. So, but we don't need alliteration to do things. And quite frankly, if we decided all of a sudden that we wanted to do like an entire I don't know, Zappa week, then we might just have a Zappa week. We might just, who knows? Or we might just do, one of my favorites, Jackson Browne, for the whole week, just because I like Jackson Browne. But you never know. But I'm trying to react to what I need to do next, where my brain's headed, but also really responding to what you guys are suggesting. Zappa Saturday. That's good, Anne. I like that one. Except on Arnie, sorry. Except I tend to do my Patreon stuff on Saturdays, so we shall see. Oh boy! Wow, 17 minutes now. I should sign off, y'all. You are wonderful. Thanks to all of you. And again, in case you're just now tuning in, where did my stuff go?
Someone said make a DJ Dan Day. I think that's in the works.
Yeah. So we're thinking like Metal Monday, like prog music on a Tuesday, like a DJ Dan Day on like a Wednesday, maybe like a hidden gem, or bands from around the world that people haven't really heard before, and then like a Fan Friday with an extended play. Somebody asked about the piano. I am hoping to be able to get back to doing more videos from the church. We moved quite a distance away from where the church is, so it takes a little bit more time to get there and make sure that that I can get in and that other people aren't around, so that there's not like any extraneous noise, or as little as possible. But I'm hoping to get back there soon. I also do have the keyboard here in my office. I know it's not the same, but it is something that we can use to help out with the videos. Whew, wow. You guys just keep going. I'm just watching the screen, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes. Garrett says I'm doing a lot of work, and they appreciate that. Well, I appreciate you guys, and as long as there's a demand for me to keep doing these, I will keep doing them, and I am happy to do so. I view them as a way for me to not only learn new repertoire, but to teach a little bit, and maybe just teaching by example. I was taught how to do critical listening by watching and observing other people do it. I'm like, oh, that's what they're picking up. That's what they're picking up. And when you get into that practice of listening to music that way, an intentional way, I also listen for pleasure, and I can completely turn off my critical listening, which is a lovely thing to do. Like if I'm just kind of hanging out with friends or cooking and in the kitchen and want to just put on some tunes, I am not sitting there going 1 chord, 5 chord, 8 chord, whatever it is, right? I'm just enjoying the tunes. But when I get into critical listening mode, it's just a different way for me to engage the brain. So especially if you're looking to get something really out of a listen, when you're listening to new music to you. This is something, it doesn't take a ton of time, but it does take intention to do it this way. Somebody asked about Steely Dan. I need to put Steely Dan on the list.
That's a good idea.
Gosh, great band. Absolutely great band.
Control.
Steely Dan.
And Control Alt Delicate said your expert commentary has encouraged me to learn music theory, so thanks for that.
Awesome. Music theory is not something to be scared of. It's not something to be fearful of. For a lot of folks, it's like, oh, that's like math and crazy stuff. So I just want to enjoy the music. Well, I hope that I'm showing that if you know the nuts and bolts of how the Lego pieces of music is usually put together. Oh, somebody's talking about The Curtain from Snarky Puppy. Great song. Love that song. What was I talking about? It's like squirrel. Knowing the theory, just the musicianship of how the keys work and how the chords work and scales, and being able to pair that up with what the lyrics are doing, it can open up a way into the music that is much more profound. And I hope that's what you guys are finding here. It is difficult. And actually, I tell people this. The reason why I picked music is because music was the hardest thing that I ever tried. And I'm stubborn as shit, y'all. And I kept wanting... So every day I'd be like, I didn't figure that out last time. I need to go back and figure out that. So every day I come back and you learn something new about yourself, about the art. And that's what I love about music. It's renewing. In fact, every time you come back to a song that you may have heard hundreds of times, you might hear something slightly different in the moment there that you never thought about. But you're in a different place than you were before, and the art is there to just help us cope and live and be expressive humans, right? So let's see. Somebody says, how do I request you to do were you seeing that one, Meg? It went past me. How do I request to something?
Hold on.
We have a specific Gmail, I think, that you can write to. It's called It's the Daily Doug at Gmail. Yes, I do like a challenge, Mark. Which is why, like the third or fourth reaction that I did was just right into like Opeth and Dream Theater and stuff like that. I was like, all right, if we're gonna dive in, we're gonna dive in. I can't believe I've been talking this. I could talk for an hour, y'all. That's what I do.
Someone's asking if you have any interest in reviewing a classical piece. You're doing a little bit of that in your Behind the Score tier on your Patreon.
Here's the thing. Whenever I think about, like, oh, there's classical pieces. Oh, there's movie scores. Oh, there's jazz. Oh, there's avant-garde stuff. I'm like, please don't add any more to the mix. It's already hard enough to keep the prog people happy and the metal people happy at the same time. But yes, I am up for any and all of it. In fact, on the Patreon, we have I think it's tier 3 is something called Behind the Score. And what I'm doing is breaking down a piece. And the first two pieces that we did, the first one was the Passa PA by Debussy. Wonderful piece. And we broke down that one and then listened to a version of that by the Punch Brothers. Somebody says jazz might lose me. Well, for a long time, metal lost me. And when you're ready for it, I think it can be interesting. So, yeah, so many bands, so little time, right, Mark?
Last thing before you sign off.
Okay.
Where is that? Andrew Davis said, please let us have more cooking videos. And we are talking about that, too. So.
Cooking videos.
Yeah.
I cook most nights, so I just got to figure out what's next. Maybe I'll teach you guys how to do a bang-up PB&J. That's what I had for lunch today. No, we'll do something better than that. But I thank you for that vote of confidence. I still got to find time to write some more music myself, right?
Yeah.
So I got to come up with that stuff. Gosh, there's right, Joni Mitchell. Somebody just said Joni Mitchell. What happened? I think it's the 50th anniversary of like her classic album. And
Yeah.
so, woo. Okay, I think it's time enough. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And like I said, just to recap here. Coming up this week, Iron Maiden, Matthew Fizet. Y'all, that's going to be an awesome piece. Just give that one a shot. Wednesday, Frank Zappa. Thursday, Spock's Beard. Friday, Song of Scheherazade by Renaissance. And we may have a special guest this week. Stay tuned. So thanks everybody for being with me and for keeping up on the channel. Oh, by the way, the last thing I will say, I got approved for my silver plaque, the 100 that commemorates having 100,000 subscribers. That will be delivered in a couple of weeks, and I am planning, if I can, to put it up on the wall right behind me, up in there. It's good stuff. And thanks to all of you for being enthusiastic and for hanging out and making this a really great community. It means the world to me. And yeah, great stuff. So thanks to Megan for reading through your stuff and keeping me on point. And thanks to all of you. Y'all, if you're in the path of this storm in America, stay safe as much as you can. Hang in there. And the rest of all of us, keep hope alive. Yeah, and we'll see you along the way. Talk to you tomorrow, guys. See ya.